Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, I started off planting corn today. It's actually like 7 o'clock almost right now. Started off planting corn, got a part of the field done. Then I got the other part, it was too wet to do it. So I came down here, we brought the 9220 with the McFarland Insight, and I'm running this field down here. This is a 60-acre river bottom field, and it was probably under about 30 feet of water like a few weeks ago, and now we're tilling it up. I think we're going to get in here to plant it. We're going to try to get into corn. I'm not really sure how that'll go. We'll just have to see. I think it'll dry out pretty quick now that we are running this over it. I don't know if we may need to make a second pass with this. I'm not really sure. It could definitely use it. I think it's a good enough seed bed that maybe we won't have to worry about it. But my auto steer isn't working because there's something with the steering thing, with the electrical thing, that's not working. But it's not a big deal because I'm just doing tillage. I'm just been steering. I'm almost done with the field actually. I just got to do inroads on this little part I'm in. I got the biggest part of it done, so making pretty good progress. About got stuck a few times, and there's like 2 or 3 ditches here that go down to a little creek. The Ohio River is just on the other side of these woods above a road, and so we're kind of below the river actually. We're kind of right level with it, but there's just a big area there. I wish I had the drone I could fly and show you guys that. Maybe someday, maybe when I'm down here planting or something, like maybe try to get it up and I can show you guys, because this is a pretty cool field down here actually. It just floods out all the time because it doesn't take very much to, it floods at about, I don't know, not at like 30 feet, so it really doesn't take very much to flood this field, so hopefully it doesn't get flooded out once we plant it, but who knows anymore. I just wanted to show you guys this a little bit. Tomorrow I'm going to be back in the planter, hopefully. This is actually the weediest part. The rest of it actually wasn't really this bad. The rest of it worked out pretty good. This is still working out pretty good over here, but this could use a second pass. But there's a little piece up there that had a bunch of other kind of grass in it, and it didn't work out very good at all. I don't know, that's not going to plant very good at all. So I don't know what we'll do there, but I'm just having some fun here tonight. I don't really get to do this a lot, but anyways, I guess I'll see you tomorrow in the planter. Alright guys, so it's actually the day after, or not the day after, 2 days after. Oh, well, when I saw you last, yesterday I was planting beans and I actually forgot my SD card from my camera, so I couldn't film anything. I was just planting beans yesterday. The field I'm in, I planted the back part of the other day. It's going to be too wet to plant today, so I'm going to fold up here and we're going to move to the next field. It's kind of a pain, but well, it's better to actually move over there and do something rather than have this sit here and do nothing. So let's see. This field's just gonna be too wet. We're gonna tear up the ends whenever we turn, especially since the wood line's over here. It don't get no sun over here, so it won't dry out very fast, and I don't want to track up the ends where we've already planted. Oh, so we're gonna move over a few miles to another field, and we'll see what we can get done there. It's 60 acres I want to get in. It's actually, oh, I don't have signal. I thought I lost all my coverage, I just don't have signal. Let's see. Yeah, 61 acres done here. So we probably have about 20 acres left here. Probably a little bit more than that. So we'll just have to come back here another day and give it another shot. It won't take very long. Another day and this will be dry. We have two 60-acre fields we want to get done, and then we'll move back here and that'll be it for corn planting. Anyways, I guess I'll see you at the field. I'll have to wait for Dad to get there with some fertilizer. We've only got about 100 gallons, so that won't do me very much. But by the time I get moved over there, he should be getting close to getting ready to give me some. So I'm gonna head over there. A little bit of a drive. We'll make it over there, and I'll get back with you. All right, guys. So. Just got to the, well, I didn't just get to the field actually, but I've got a lap around the field and it came out to be 20 acres around the whole field. So it's a 60-acre field, so we're gonna knock it out pretty quick. I got a line set, so we'll go over there to along the road and start. Went through about 400 gallon of fertilizer. Not quite 400 gallon, probably 300 gallon. But that's when you use the most, is going around the field, because that's a lot of acres around the field. Like I said, it's 20 acres. So that's pretty well right on where we want it to be. That's the rate that we want it to be at, but we may end up having to drop the rate a little bit to have enough fertilizer to do the rest of to finish corn. I don't know what we're going to do there. We may have to drop the fertilizer rate and just to make it through without having to not put any on a field or something. So this won't take very long to finish. Probably not very well. Probably about 2 hours, maybe not even that. Just depending on. Hopefully, I don't have any trouble. Everything's been going good this morning. So I think Cody and Jacob are planting beans. I'm not really sure where they're at. We're going to try to get the 15-inch air drill cleaned out of beans, and we're going to switch it over to plant some milo. We tried planting milo last year on some prevent plant ground. We decided that it was really good, and it was good for chopping for silage. So we're going to plant about 30 acres of that this year. That's how much we have. So we planted with that 15-inch air drill. It seems to work out okay. We don't really have any trouble. We're actually planting forage sorghum this year. Last year we had green sorghum, and it was really hard for the chopper to chop off the stalk. So I think with having the forage sorghum this year, we're going to have a lot easier time chopping it. So we'll just have to see how everything goes. They're somewhere around here in the area. I'm not really sure where they're at. But, we'll just have to see what happens here. So I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm going to eat me some lunch here in a minute. This tender probably has a little bit over 500 gallon in it. We got 250, almost 300 in here now, so I'll probably fill up to 400 again. I don't like to have too much weight on this tractor and planter, especially on this hilly ground, as you can see. It's just extra weight that we don't need. Pushes you down the hills and makes it hard to get up the hills. So I just put in about 400 gallon each fill up, and it keeps it okay. I may go a little bit over 400 gallon just so I get an even load up on the next load. I'll load up to 450 maybe, and then next load I should have about a little bit around 450 or 400. So anyways, we'll keep filling here and get going again. Alright, we're all filled up and we're ready to go again. Get about 450 gallon in there, a little bit less. It's not on it's not on flat ground, so it's not exact, but anyways, let's get going. Alright, so just got done filling up. We're gonna get in here, and first off we're gonna raise up the planter. So the first button right here, we're gonna pull it up and it's gonna raise up the planter, and then we're gonna click it back so it lets the pressure off of it. You can see it's got pressure on it. We want to let the pressure off of it whenever we're just sitting here. Now we're gonna turn on our fans. I'm gonna turn on the drives. So pick these out of float. I'm gonna click that one forward, click that one forward. These are these are our drives right here, so we'll click it on, and then we'll be good to go. So now put it in gear and watch this marker on the building. Oh, it's way further than I thought, actually. I was gonna say, I didn't think I got it that close, but yes, it's just the way I'm seeing it. I sped my throttle all the way up since this is IVT, and speed it all the way up and just controls it itself. So I'm gonna shove this forward, and we got it set at 3.6 mile an hour. We want to go faster, roll it up, and we'll go to F2, or have it set at 6 mile an hour. You might not even be able to see that screen. Yeah, it's not gonna let you see it, but anyways, this field has some corners in it that are not very easy to handle. That one included, that one, pretty much everywhere there's a place that's inconvenient. Like this hole right here. We obviously can't get the 60-foot planter on one side of it, so I had to pull up on each side and try to get it as close as possible. Not the most convenient thing. Yeah, I don't really understand why they put the poles right in the worst spot of the field. Like right, I mean, it's just terrible placement. But anyway, besides that, there's actually one more pole that's right in the way over there on the other side. And I must have got a bunch of nitrogen on my hands because they're sticky. And turn in here. And we're gonna kick it on our curb track line, just get it set up, and then I'm gonna back into the corner for our second lap around. This IVT, I never use the clutch. Just use the brakes, and it stops you. Or roll up the dial and speed up going back. Back into this corner. Try to get it kind of lined up. Alright. And I'm going to cover these up so I can't accidentally hit them. Have these nice little covers on them. I like these. Set at 3.6 mile an hour. I can usually run 4 mile an hour, but on this hilly ground and this rough ground here, I like to run 3.6. This thing don't have like 3.5. It goes by even numbers. So, anyways, that don't really matter. All right, we're gonna let off the brakes, set it down, and we are going. I'm gonna kick on the auto steer. Just brought us onto our curve track line. If you can kind of see, it's our curve track line there. We'll go to the big screen. No, you're not planting. Yeah, you are actually. Alright, we're on our adaptive curves line. We're still recording in case we wanted to put another one on, which we won't be. We're just gonna put 2 on. I never put any more than 2 inrows on when I'm planting corn because you don't really need it. Since we can turn so short with this because it's such a wide implement, we don't really need that 3rd inrow. Now with the air drills, they had to put on 3 inrows because they're not as I don't know what the word for it would be. They're not as easy to move around. So we like to put 3 inrows on with them. Cody puts on 4 all the time. I've seen him put on 8 before. That was kind of in a field. It was kind of confusing field up. But anyways, that's besides the point. We got a little wet spot coming over this hill. So as you can see on the map, I kind of went around it, stopped and went around it. That's the only way we can really do it. Oh, am I going to hit the woods? Yes, I am not. Okay, we're going to trim some trees with the marker. That's about all the markers are good for, is trimming trees. But oh man, I'm gonna get turned around here and keep working on this field. It's kind of a pain. It's like inrows everywhere. It's just a pain. It's typical around here, and there's nothing we're gonna change about that. I mean, other than we could take out trees, but there's a little creek sinkhole, huge sinkhole right there. So anyways, keep planting here before I get everything messed up trying to do this all with one hand.